And welcome back to more political chatter. In this video, we will be talking about the Republican presidential field and its extensive diversity and how historical it really is, especially for the future of the Republican Party. Now, looking at the 2024 Republican presidential candidates, we do have 5 major candidates in this race, and at this point in time, with these 5 major candidates, only 2 are white men. And when we go back to the 2016 field, we see that, if I can get it up here, that it was extensively white males. I mean, we have 4, the most major candidates right here. All are white males, and as we go on, Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, John Kasich, Ben Carson is an African-American male, Jeb Bush, white male, Rand Paul, white male, Mike Huckabee, white male, Carly Fiorina, she is a white woman, but then we have Chris Christie, white male, Jim Gilmore, white male. And then look at all of these. The only other one is Bobby Jindal, who was an Indian American. So, out of the 2016 Republican presidential candidates, we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 who were white males. 1 was a white woman, and then 2 others were males of who were not Caucasian, of other descent than European. So, and then once we look at our 2024 field so far, one more back, only 2 of the 5. When we had 14 of the 17 back in 2016, only 2 of the 5, not even half, are white males, Asa Hutchinson and Donald Trump. We have Vivek G. Ramaswamy, who is an Indian American. We have Nikki Haley, who is an Indian American and a woman. And we have Larry Elder, who is an African American male. So, this video is not necessarily about what this means for the 2024 race. Well, it kind of is. But it's, and more, even importantly, we have Tim Scott, who is about to get in the race, and he has formed a presidential exploratory committee, which basically means he's in the race. That's 6 candidates. 2 are white males. Tim Scott is obviously an African American. I forgot to include him. So, out of the 6 candidates basically in the race, because Tim Scott, we can classify him as in the race, out of the 6, only a third are white males. And that is very historic. Only a third, when almost all in 2016 were. And obviously more candidates will get in the race. I mean, if we're looking at our other potential candidates, it's not as diverse. They're all white males. But right now, I mean, this is like more than we had in 2016 already. And we only have 6 candidates in the race. So, I mean, this shows that the Republican Party is not really becoming more diverse, I don't think, but they are moving on from establishment figures. You know, those who have been in public office for so long, senators, representatives, governors, like the 2016 field was. But now we have people of all backgrounds running in this race. We have Donald Trump, the former president, running in this race. We have Vivek Ramaswamy, who, you know, is a 37-year-old venture capitalist, basically the Andrew Yang of the 2024 field. We have Nikki Haley, whose parents immigrated here. She came from, you know, not a super bright future, and she, you know, made it to the Republican presidential field. I mean, that's pretty crazy. We have Larry Elder, who, of course, grew up in an heavily African American area, and his chances of becoming so successful were not as high as those of Asa Hutchinson, for example, who didn't come from a wealthy family, but he did come from a white, I'm sure suburban area. So, we have a lot of people of different backgrounds joining this Republican Party, and I see this as a vastly different party than it was in 2016. This is not the same party. Just looking at these candidates, it's simply not the same. We don't have, establishment figures in, deep within the party like Ted Cruz. We don't have, governors like Chris Christie or whatever, former governor. We don't have like Jeb Bush figures who are very closely aligned with that establishment, and Trump was able to beat them in 2016. And now Donald Trump has become the establishment, so it will be very interesting to see where this primary goes. I mean, we do have to take into account polling. I mean, this isn't the topic of the video, but Donald Trump is still heavily leading. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to say that Tim Scott is in the race in African American, Vivek Ramaswamy is in the race, an Indian American, Nikki Haley is in the race, an Indian American woman, Larry Elder, an African American man, is in the race. So, as I said, it is becoming, I feel like, minorities and women are becoming more comfortable inside of the Republican Party, not establishment, but just the Republican Party in general. I think that they are becoming more welcomed in this party, or at least the insiders of the party are welcoming these people much more. When, 8 years prior in 2016, they might have, or 2015, they might have not felt the same sense of welcomeness in this party. I mean, looking at the candidates, 14 white males, 3 women or those who aren't white, Caucasian. And looking at this field, we have, we have 2 out of the 6 who are white males, the rest are not. So, and then, it is being brought up. I mean, look, Tim Scott, Nikki Haley, Vivek Ramaswamy, Larry Elder. It is very historical, and it does mean a lot for the future of the Republican Party, not necessarily 2024, but even beyond that. So thank you all for watching this video. I just wanted to bring this to light. I don't think that too many people are talking about this. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I do have a Tim Scott versus Joe Biden election night, and it's great, premiering tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, so join me there. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on next time.